it's risky, especially restaurant. I mean, I couldn't take a loan. I couldn't get a loan. I went from bank to bank to bank to bank to bank. That's how risky restaurant in particular. But my advice to anybody who want to open any business, you really have to be passionate about it.
Your success and growth all start in your mind. So get ready for another mind shift. Hello, and welcome back to Mind Shift. If you're just discovering me right now, my name is Joshua Kangley, and this show is all about inspiration, positivity, and motivation. I shine a light on people who are doing amazing things out there with their positivity, with their passion, with their gifts and talents. And today's guest, today's guiding light, is no different. She's an amazing entrepreneur doing amazing things in her community, serving them some delicious stuff with her passions and her gifts. And I can't wait to get into that with you momentarily and introduce her to you. But before we do, really quick, you can go to www.hellomynameisjosh.com. You can learn more about me there, my books behind me there, and my show. If you have any questions about the show, know anyone who wants to be on the show, or any questions about any of my guests, please feel free to email me at josh@hellomynameisjosh.com. And if you are listening in the audio version of this, be sure to come on to YouTube Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central, because that's when I do the live feed, and I love engaging and connecting with everybody there on YouTube. So be sure to go to YouTube Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central. And remember, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, a new Mind Shift episode drops. So be sure to check us out there too. If you haven't yet already, would appreciate the subscribe, the like, and the share. And also any feedback, any comments that you might have, feel free, please, to comment. I love engaging in the comments as well. My next guest today has a master's degree in nutrition. She's the chef and owner of At Sanaa's 8th Street Gourmet. She's also an author and entrepreneur. My next guest today is someone special to me because I was able to work with her in her kitchen. I'm so honored and blessed today to introduce to you Sanaa Abourezk. Sanaa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so very much. I'm so excited today because having you on the show is so, for me, it's like coming full circle here. You know, I had an opportunity to work in your kitchen many years ago. And, you know, so I know firsthand all the awesomeness that's happening in your kitchen and the lovely stuff that you're creating back there. You know, actually, when I worked there, I couldn't wait to work there because then I would have some leftovers to eat that I could take home.
Thank you. I think this is one of the incentives for my staff to stay with me. They stay up, food to take home with them.
Yes, absolutely. So for those of us, you know, a lot of people in Sioux Falls are probably going to watch. Some people from my show are going to come in here. But if you could give us some background, remind us, you know, a little bit about you and about your restaurant and how you got started.
Well, I have an agricultural engineer degree from Damascus University. And my father has the citrus farm and olive oil. Basically, they used to sell olive oil to Italy. And then I came to America to get my PhD and go back help him. I'm just going to make the story really short. I met my husband in Washington, D.C. He's from South Dakota. We got married, we moved here. And then Jim is vegetarian before I married him. And I'm from the Mediterranean. For me, fresh food, that's mean you picked it up today. Mm-hmm. Fresh food, you know, everything has to be cooked fresh, no frozen. And I don't think I ever had frozen meal before I came to America. I mean, and I still don't eat frozen meal, but anyway. So when we moved to Sioux Falls, Jim's office was in the 8th Railroad, and they were just starting to develop 8th Railroad Center. And I was just, you know, saying like, damn, you know, I wish, you know, they would do this. I wish they would do this. And then we'd have our parties at our home and everybody say, you know, well, you know, we love your food. Why don't you open a restaurant? Like, I never opened a restaurant. That wasn't in I love to cook, but wasn't in my brain. Between before I met Jim, I had a degree from California in food and nutrition, a master's degree in food and nutrition. So that was, I knew how to, food affect our body. I knew how to plant food, everything. I enjoyed cooking. It was like, still, it's my, when I need to relax, I go bake, period. Anyway, so one day I was in Damascus, Syria, visiting my family. I get a phone call, and it's the owner of Aether Railroad Center at that time. And she said, we really want to have restaurant in the boardwalk to encourage people to come to the building. Would you be interested? And that shows you how crazy I am. No, seriously, that's a crazy thing, because I never opened a restaurant. I didn't realize what it takes to open a restaurant. I said, yes. She sent the contract to Jim. Jim was in the, his office was in that building. He signed, faxed it to me. I have a restaurant. Anyway, wow. But, we made mistakes, I think, but I learned from it. And in November will be 17 years.
Wow. Yep. It's in a great location there, that 8th and Railroad, and they did do a lot of developments there. So it's actually in a really good location. It's a beautiful store. And so I just have to go back, because that's very entrepreneurial of you, to go from having a passion, enjoying to cook, baking, and then people saying, you should have a restaurant, to actually doing it. So what's that like? Maybe because there's some entrepreneurs probably watching today. What was that like for you to take that risk?
Okay. I think it's risky, especially restaurant. I couldn't take a loan. I couldn't get a loan. I went from bank to bank to bank to bank to bank. That's how risky restaurant in particular. And I had to actually, finally, the 10th bank, they asked my husband to co-sign. And believe me, I was really not happy, because, for me, it's like, here I am. I'm the one who's going to be cooking. I am the one but they didn't trust restaurant enough to give me the loan. So that's how risky. It's still risky. But my advice to anybody who want to open any business, you really have to be passionate about it. You know, the in and out from that business. I do dishes. I'm not kidding you. I mop. Mm-hmm. I do the cash register. Anybody who come to my restaurant, they see me everywhere. I clean tables. And so if my assistant chef didn't show up, no problem. I just come 2 hours earlier and I do my job and his job. So you have to know everything. So this way, if when your staff didn't show up, they have accident, something, you're not in panic mode, you don't close. And that's, I think, mistake people make. They say, oh, I got $50,000. I went to this shop and they're successful. I'll open the same thing. And then unfortunately, that's why 9 out of 10 restaurants close in 1 year. So you have to know in and out, and you have to be so passionate that you're willing to sweat and cry and do everything. And, but at the same time say, I will do it.
Yes. And I can speak to that, because you are all over the place. You know your business in and out, and your passion just comes through. I've seen it in the customers who would come and enjoy the food. I would see it in the employees that work there. It's just a very fun environment. Speaking of fun, one thing I kind of want to shift to right now is I've noticed you on social media, and I got to say your videos, your dancing videos in the restaurant, that is so cool and engaging. I want to ask, has that helped you kind of keep the engagement through the COVID situation right now?
Tremendously. Mm-hmm. 2 ways. First, it kept people thinking of our restaurant. At that time, when COVID started, we had construction on 3 sides of the restaurant. Oh, wow. You literally have to really, really want to come have hummus in order to go to that point. Now it's only on 1 side, but at that time you have to have a drone to come down. It was that bad.
Wow.
But people came. I can't tell you, and I'm so grateful. People actually did come, and they would order sometimes. Like I had one, she came to the restaurant, $100. She said, I never been to your restaurant, but you made me laugh so hard. Just give me whatever worth $100. Because she saw the video, I did like this. So it made my staff feel, at ease because they were nervous. They were very nervous. You know, they're going to lose their job or something. But when they see me dancing and everything, and a few of the videos, I made them join me. So they were at ease. They were, you know, and they give you more when they know they are important to you. And I had fun. I made people smile. So that's actually, I'm going to keep doing it. So now, as if you notice, it's getting crazier and crazier.
It is, and I love it. I love watching it. I'm sure everyone else does, and that just speaks to, you know, people showing up for you. You know, your engagement, your that pivot move that you did there, but also your passion and your love for what you do. People show up for you, and that's super important.
Yeah.
And what's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I think people, when they know you care, they care.
Yes.
You know, and I consider, I mean, they helping me mentally and financially because they're supporting my restaurant, but also seeing how they're responding to me. It makes me feel part of their family. And that's why I want to, you know, I keep doing the funny pictures. Actually, I just got now the remote control to control my phone so I can take more crazy pictures. Yes. And I'm doing drawing and everything because, you know, I feel the feedback.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really, really cool.
Thank you.
And so now, not only, you know, you're the owner chef of your restaurant there, locally in Sioux Falls there, you're also selling some of your products, right? In some stores there?
Yeah, we sell in Hy-Vee on Minnesota and Hy-Vee on Marion Road and the local Sioux Falls Co-op.
Yes. And you also have a cookbook, right?
That's my fifth.
Your fifth cookbook. Tell us about this. Now, this was pretty recent, right? Your fifth one?
Yeah, actually, we launched it, I think, February of this year. And the first dance I did was to tell people about the book, celebration. Yes. And that's how the whole dancing thing started. And I did. And unfortunately, you know, we have wonderful reviews. I mean, for the companies, the book is still selling good, but you know, it made me stop promoting the book and start making funny videos to make people laugh. But that's how the whole dancing thing started, to launch the book.
Yes. And so you have a master's degree in nutrition, you said, right?
Yes, and food and nutrition from Cal State Pomona, California.
Yeah. So, you know, what you're feeding people is really important to you, obviously.
It's very important to me.
What kind of specialties, you know, for a local, maybe, I don't know who hasn't heard of Sanaa's by now, but maybe someone there in Sioux Falls, what can they expect? What's a specialty that you might have, or what can they expect when they walk into your restaurant?
Well, first of all, everything has to be done fresh. If something I won't eat, I won't feed you. If I taste something and I have any doubt, it's gone. So everything we make in the restaurant, including our bread, we start from the flour and the yeast in the morning. So you know it's fresh. You know there is no preservative, no additive. I'm very passionate about eating fresh because I honestly believe most of these allergies we're having to food, gluten, peanut, all this is because of eating all this processed food. Because it's most processed food, they use flour, gluten in particular, because it's a cheap filler. They use nuts to lift the protein content without adding meat. So no preservative, no additive, no food coloring, nothing. It's done. We don't do a lot. So like my regular customers now, they know. So sometimes you come 2:00, we're out, and I don't apologize about it because we make only enough to stay fresh every day. We're out, sorry. But that's mean, you know, tomorrow, if you come back, it's going to be fresh. We converted a lot of people. So when we first opened, you can see the husband coming like this, behind his wife is like, you know, and she would say, you know, he don't like it, but she'll order for herself, and then he'll taste it. And then when we start doing the dinner buffet, people would come in, and the men in particular, they would, you know, they try and they said, you know, I didn't think I would like this food, but now I like what you call this? And I say, this is moussaka, this is kofta. So we have things for everybody. The most unique things we sell is what we call fatayr. Fatayr is like a calzone. It's a dough stuffed with something. And you have bland paste, you have beef, you have chicken, you have spicy, not spicy. So we have a variety of these. And that's actually what's selling the most, which is interesting for me around this time.
That is interesting, and it is fresh. So if you haven't been there yet, it's a super, super treat. It's a, wonderful, wonderful meal to have. So we talked about your social media presence. Have you done anything else during this time right now to kind of pivot or make some other adjustments for your restaurant?
Yeah, so when the COVID hit, we stopped doing dinner because we used to do dinner buffet, and no way we can let people go back and hold the spoon or breathe over the food. I mean, because no way I can control, and especially if it's somebody carrying COVID without knowing. So we stopped completely, and it became so stressful for us to spoon. And then, so anyway, so I canceled it. But in the place of that, when people say, oh, I missed your shish tawuk, or I missed your rice or something, I thought about it. Remember I said I don't eat frozen dinner. I said, okay, well, maybe, especially when it just started and people were really staying home. I said, okay, we'll make the food for you. So now we started a line called Take and Bake. And it's changed so I posted on Sunday, you order by Thursday, and then we'll make the food for you. It's not frozen, but we'll make the salad, we'll make the appetizer, we'll make the rice. And you choose what you like for 1 serving, 2 serving, and you come Friday and Saturday and take it. And I write the instruction how you bake it, and I change it every weekend. I see which one more popular, which one not so popular, and that's what I've been doing since I think first week of May. We started Take and Bake.
Wow. It's really challenged some entrepreneurs, like yourself, to really think differently and make some moves like that. So congrats to you for what you're doing to make those moves, to pivot, and can still continue to deliver that greatness at your restaurant there. Now, so for those of you who aren't locally, where can we find your books, Sanaa, to enjoy your recipes? It's
available on Amazon, but also I've been doing I started also after the COVID to let people, especially locally, cook healthy using inexpensive ingredients. So now I've been posting videos on my Instagram, how to cook. So they can check recipes on Instagram. They can check the video on Instagram. I'm posting it on the restaurant Facebook. And so you can get so many recipes for free. Easy recipes on Facebook, Instagram. I have some on YouTube, but this is the new one, much, much more fun.
Okay.
I'm becoming more at ease. In the beginning, you can see, oh my God, you can see the first YouTube. I look so awkward, and nervous, and my hair was like, oh, I'm saying it like, oh my God. Now it's like, I don't, now I'm not trying to please, to be a movie star. Now I'm trying to show you how to cook, whether it's my mascara is drooping, my hair is like this. I'm at ease with the camera. So the videos are much better.
Yeah, and they're fun to watch. It's fun to watch your passion and what you're doing, and it's just fun for us to see that. So thank you for sharing those. Again, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Now, locally, remind us of when you're open, or how we can, how customers can get it, to your in your store hours, or how they can get your food.
So we open every day, 10:30 until 3 for lunch. Dining in, we're doing 50% now, every other table. But mostly we're doing curbside or takeout. For the take and bake, so like I said, I post them on on Sunday. They have up to Thursday. They can check the menu. They go on the on the web page, the restaurant webpage. It's sanaacooks.com, and they go to menus, and it's take and bake. And they say, okay, and then they can email me, send me a Facebook Messenger, or call the restaurant. They usually give us their name and how many serving they want, which dish they like. And then we get everything on Friday morning. I go there very early in the morning and I start prepping. And then we have bags, and they come say, I'm so-and-so. Say, okay, and this is the instruction. This is this is.
Awesome.
And, just for people to try different things. Like this weekend, I'm making a very Damascus dish. It's called Burn Your Fingers. So it's a way for people to try something that they would never try before.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Sanaa, I just want to say thank you again for being on the show today. Thank you for your time. Keep dancing, keep having fun, and I really, really appreciate you.
I'm so grateful that you guys enjoying the videos, and thank you for this interview so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sanaa. Take care.
Thanks.
What a great conversation. Sanaa said it best when she said, you have to have passion. And that's so true. And that's the big takeaway that I want to give you guys today. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Sanaa. I certainly did. It was great to reconnect with her again and revisit with her and to see that she's doing just fine. And she is, because of her passion. She's overcoming the COVID. She's overcoming any challenge because she's pivoting, she's making moves, and she believes in what she's doing, and she has that passion behind it. Therefore, people get behind her and they believe in what she's doing. Amazing, amazing, amazing restaurant serving amazing food. And I speak with experience, and just thinking about it makes me want to go there right now to get some of her delicious food. Everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the show today. I want to close this out with a quote. And this is a quote from Oprah Winfrey. And I think this is perfect. And it goes, "Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you." And I want to leave that with you. Passion. It's energy. Passion is that energy, and you can feel that. You can feel it driving you when you're excited about something that you really love. You feel that excitement. You feel that energy. And you feel that when you watch Sanaa cook, her kitchen back there, and her videos on her social media. You can feel that. So I'll make sure to leave all the links in the description to where you can find out more about Sanaa, pick up her book online on Amazon, or if you're cruising through Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and want to stop in for some good food, I'll leave links in there too as well where you can find her restaurant. Everyone, remember, you can go to hellomynameisjosh.com. You can learn more about me there, my show, and my books behind me. If you have any questions about the show, email me at josh@hellomynameisjosh.com. If you're listening to the audio version, remember to head over to YouTube on Thursdays, 6 p.m. for our live feed, and also on Tuesdays for a new Mind Shift episode. I can't say it enough. I say thank you, thank you, thank you to you for tuning in and coming with me on this journey. It's been exciting. It's been amazing. A huge shout out, editor, producer, David Rubalcaba. He's an amazing talent, and you can see what he does in this show. Amazing guy, amazing talent. And I want to say a huge thank you to you, David. Guys, until next time, I'll talk to you later.